All ready to go?
Pretty close.
Good.
Pretty close. You are turning into class, Stephen.
No, I'm having a go at Matt's job. We've swapped roles. Matt's been the man who has to do the labouring, and I'm going to drink Darjeeling and supervise.
Don't like this labouring, try that. I feel like hard work.
He's not used to hard work, are you, Matt?
No.
Are you finished with your drill this morning, making your coffee, or are you still on stuff?
Yeah, let's get to that, shall we? Drill, I've lost my chuck though, so I had to get a bit of tape to tape the whisk straight to the impact driver.
And this is to do your coffee?
Exactly.
Makita coffee. Can I have a Makita cappuccino, please?
Somewhere I have got a chuck to clip in here.
Yes, you had it yesterday.
I don't know what I've done with it. Yeah, I'll have to give you a demo tomorrow.
Here we are. This is Green Bean is a Selway Fisher designed prospector that built at home. Built 18 years ago actually. Still going strong. And it's quite funny. Yesterday morning we came across 3 other sailing canoes, and I think from the Open Canoe Sailing Group they may have been. Really lovely canoes actually, really nice to see them, but we were motoring, we were under motor. They caught us using the outboards, and I was leaving the campsite. We had a headwind blowing straight onto the beach, and there was limited space to tack out, so it seemed a bit more sensible just to blast out for the first 10 minutes on the motor and then set sail. Just made life easier, not that we couldn't tack out, but I did hear, "Oi, that's cheating." Made me chuckle. How's crew doing this morning?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah?
Waiting for the water to come in.
We're nearly there, aren't we?
Quite a coster though.
No. We're with Ken and Matt in Mill Pit. We're heading off towards Moydark this afternoon. Very light winds at the moment. It's ridiculously light. We're doing about 2 knots. We've got about 15 miles to sail. But we're heading this way instead of Cull. We were going to go to Cull, but the forecast for this afternoon, late afternoon, is 4-6. And it's rather exposed. We don't really want to be out there if we got choice at 4-6 in that exposed water. So we're heading to the shelter of the locks and have a little adventure and a poke around there today. And then I think the wind forecast for the next couple of days is a little bit more steady, force 3 to 4. We may well go to Cull. Just something to make this up as we go and work with the weather, but at the moment it's glorious. Just a bit slow. Well, we've run out of wind unfortunately. Can't be helped. It's got down to hardly anything. We're sailing at about 1 knot, which wasn't good. So unfortunately we've had to go for a bit of petrol power or a very, very long paddle. So at the moment put the motor on, but I think there's a bit of wind showing further ahead. Might get back under sail soon. bit exciting getting here. Camping at the top of the beach up here, and it's a lovely spot. Very, very windy. As you can see behind me. But the sea is pretty rough. It's got pretty exciting getting here, but we got here safely. Not sure what the plan is tomorrow. It's going to depend on the forecast. We want to get out to Cole. Today was just a bit too risky, but we might do it tomorrow. We need a 2-day weather window really, a good day to get there and a good day to get back, just so it's safe.
Matthew's lost something.
Has he? Oh dear. Is it a bit midgy?
Just a little bit.
We's loving it!
Oh, I can tell that, Ken. Matt's super protective from the midges. Look at this.
Yeah. I can't see my chair. Where's my chair?
Your chair?
Yeah.
I was sure it was there.
Have you lost the bag?
You were talking about it earlier.
It's Monday morning. We just left, I think I pronounced this right, Smirizeri Beach. It's in the Moydart area, and we're now heading down to a place called Arto. And the scenery is stunning. Got Ken behind us somewhere. Fortunately, we're under motor. No wind, it's glassy. It's forecast to pick up later. We'll see what happens. But we're going to go down and pick up some fresh water, and then head along the Ardnamurchan Peninsula, and then hopefully on to, I think it's Senna Cove, and that'll give us an opportunity tomorrow to decide whether we go out to Cole if the weather holds out, or whether we go down into the Sound of Mull. Really beautiful coastline. Just seen a seal as well. Purring along at about 4 knots, very leisurely pace. If we get the wind up later, we'll maybe sail. That's what we'd like to do, but at the moment, too far to go to paddle this rig all that way really, especially sat in dry suits. The sun's come out and the wind's come back. Not a lot of wind, just gentle, but we're sailing along quite nicely here. Going gently, probably about 2.83 knots, I guess. Very relaxing.
For the coffee.
Yeah, drinking coffee. Being followed by Matt and Ken. And we're coming into Sanna Bay. Try and find somewhere to stay here this evening. Somebody out there in a fishing boat. What are you doing to your dry suit, Ken?
I'm repairing the zip that broke with some wax thread, a file, and some hot glue that I melt with a lighter to seal the holes again.
Ingenious.
Afterwards. Well, one tries. Thank you.
Matt's having his charming starters.
Smoked cheddar and celery.
Perfect. You having a charming pot of tea after?
I think I might, yeah. Probably is one somewhere in one of these many bags.
Well, the kettle is almost a teapot, isn't it? The kettle that you mocked me to carry on.
Bag Bob.
Well, we got both boats ready to go from Sanna Bay to Tobermory. We're off to Tobermory and then into Loch Sunart. We've now left Sanna Bay behind It's a brilliant camping spot. Absolutely amazing scenery around here. Just trickling out very, very slowly. Do about 2.5 knots. Just gliding out. We'll pick up a bit more wind in a bit. Just catching up with Ken and Matt in Millpit. And this morning, due to the weather forecast the next couple of days, we've decided we're going to head down into the Sound of Mull for a moment and reassess our situation this evening. In an ideal world, we'd like to sail back in the back half of this week back up to Tynemara, but we're a little bit unsure whether the weather forecast is suitable. We did talk about potentially force 5, force 6 winds on the nose, which is going to be flipping hard work getting back. It's doable, but not overly pleasant, so we will see. We've got a backup plan, so that's all that matters. I think Joy's got her coffee.
Of course, I've got my coffee. It's the morning.
Well, I don't think you can beat sailing on a lovely morning like this in Scotland. Cup of tea. Leaving Santa Bay behind and just totally chilling out. Just coming out of Santa Bay. And the next bit of our passage today is round the end of the Ardnamurchan Peninsula and back into the Sound of Mull. We're a little bit early for the tidal stream to be on our side, so we're on the tail end of the tide being in the wrong direction, the tidal stream being in the wrong direction, but I don't think that's going to matter this morning. Got a nice view of Col in front of us. Got a nice gentle breeze blowing, pushing us along really efficiently. We're heading into a little bay just to take a break, waiting for the tidal stream to change directions. Joyce just spotted a seal, pointed out to me, and as soon as I got the camera out, it's of course disappeared, which is such a shame. Well, we stopped in a little place called Port Min. We've come round past the lighthouse on the point of the Ardnamurchan Peninsula, and there's a cracking little place here actually. Right behind me is a lovely little beach. We just stopped for a rest. We're waiting for the tidal stream in the Sound of Mull to turn. It's against us at the moment. We've got very light winds, so we're just hanging out waiting for that to change directions, and then hopefully we'll be off. But it's a stunning place here, absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can see behind me, but we're just chilling out in the most amazing little place. And we'll soon be off into the Sound of Mull, heading to Tobermory and Loch Sonnet tonight. Should have been Col, but today's beautiful. We could have got to Col, but the next 24 hours is 4 6s forecast. We cope with it if it happened, but I don't really want to go into that, not on a holiday, just by choice. So we're going to go into more sheltered areas and go exploring. Here's Ken. Hi Ken. Hey folks. And there we are, 2 sailing canoes, 4 of us having a great holiday. Normally sail the Severn Estuary, as you know, and this is just a nice little break, doing something a bit different. West coast of Scotland, in Port Min. You can see the lighthouse on the Ardnamurchan point, on the end of the peninsula. We're just about to go round when the tide turns. We've got the tidal stream working in our favour and head off down the Sound of Mull. And the wind's picking up as well now, so that should give us a good sail. I'm really looking forward to that. But just look at this water. Absolutely stunning. And this is really probably one of the best things we do in the sailing canoes from time to time. Is come away on holiday in them. 2 home-built canoes. And really versatile little craft. Not as fast as your Wayfarer sailing ding is, and probably a lot wetter ride than a Wayfarer, so, but probably just as seaworthy. The only thing in these dinghies, sorry, in these canoes, and like something like a Wayfarer, is you get a lot wetter, so the biggest risk really is the personal exposure to the elements, just getting cold. Having said that, they do remarkably well, and the risk of capsize is absolutely minimal, really, if you're sensible and you reef. They are very, very safe in that respect, incredibly safe, and huge amount of built-in buoyancy. And there goes the Waverley, with people waving at us.
Contours on the beach area.
We're now heading east in Sound of Mull. Just enjoying again the scenery, continual fantastic scenery. We've got quite a fair wind blowing at the moment. On a beam reach, and we are making very, very good progress indeed. Whizzing along here. And over on our port side is Mill Pit, about 300 metres away from us. And in the background behind them is the entrance to Loch Sunart, which is probably our destination for this evening, but we're going to call in at Tobermory first. And Matt is desperate for a real coffee. We've been out here in the wilds, but he wants civilization, and we're having to call in to get him coffee, and he'll probably want chips and a donut as well, but he won't admit that. Anyway, I think the one thing all of us would like is a good shower. I don't think we've washed since Saturday really, so we're probably a smelly bunch. But Joy's shaking her head. But we're having a great time. Well, this really is the life. Just chilled out here, cruising down the Sound of Mull. We're heading east in the direction of Oban, but we're probably not going that far. We're going to stop up at Tobermory with the plan of maybe grabbing a hot coffee or something. It's mainly, we're only doing it for Matt really. Matt's not, he's struggling to cope without some real coffee, I think. We've been living a bit wild the last few days and we felt sorry for him. So we're all going to have a coffee as well, probably an ice cream. Got about 3 miles to go into Tobermory, and then we'll head out to Loch Sunart and Wild Camp again this evening. A good sail down the Sound of Mull, Tobermory in the harbour. I'm going to try and come up on the beach over there and go and get a cup of coffee, and I don't know, maybe a nice slice of cake. rudders down, Ken.
Want us to go ahead of you, we're happy to do so. Matt seems confident that he knows where everything is now.
Yeah, no problem. If you want to come past, that's fine. I'm just going to keep moving slowly, and yeah, that's fine with us. Over.
Yeah, Roger, we'll just come up on your starboard side, over.
Now in part of Loch Sunart still. Just navigating our way out through a bit of a rock garden, which is why we're under motor in this wind. Herring around under sail, dodging a few rocks is when we don't have local knowledge is not great, so just going to motor our way out of here. It's a bit more precise. Port side in the distance, seals spotted by Joy, sunning themselves on the rock. Just an amazingly interesting place. It's Thursday morning and we've just left Loch Sunart, where we stayed a second night there, and we're now heading back to Santa Bay, around the north side of the peninsula. It's been a little bit of eventful. We've had one of our tablet computers has packed up. I've managed to submerge it accidentally and we've lost the use of a tablet with the charts on it. We're okay. We still got, together with two boats, we've got one tablet left with charts on, so it's still running fine. That one's totally waterproof, so that can't suffer the same fate. Plus 4 mobile phones with navigation on, so that's one down, but 5 devices left, so we're not too worried. The only really annoying thing is we've had some, what looks like fuel contamination, possibly, or a block filter in my outboard, and we're down to one outboard between two, but that shouldn't be a problem. We've got plenty of wind forecast, so it's more of an inconvenience than any other issue. Tried to get it going, cleaned out the carburetor best we could, but still doesn't like it. Bit of further investigation needed. Anyway, beautiful sunny morning. Joy's on the coffee.
As usual. Every morning starts with a coffee.
It was so midgy this morning, so midgy. We were packing up in clouds of midges, literally clouds. It was awful. I think Kenny.
I think I've got some in my dry sleep.
We've had some sun cream on the water, clean teeth on the water, and breakfast on the water. It just was too bad to stay where we were.
Glorious Scotland, eh?
We're still in Scotland. On our port side, you probably can't see it on the camera, but our port side in the distance is Tobermory. We're heading west. Got a west tidal stream in our favour. We do have a very light tailwind, but it's just not enough to make the passage on time, so which is why we're motoring, which is a bit of a shame we're motoring, but the wind's forecast to pick up, so I'm sure we'll be under sail before long.
They always got knockers out or something, I reckon.
Back in Santa Bay, on our way back to Smirsey, I think that's how you say it. There's the lighthouse on the end of the peninsula, and we've just got a bit of a battering in the choppy, cold conditions just now. We've come in here and it's like it's tropical. Still, a bit of a rest before we head on to Smearsey. We've now rounded the end of the Ardnamurchan Peninsula and now on the north side and head into Smearsey Bay, or Smearsey. And funnily enough, for all the strong wind forecast, it hasn't arrived here yet, but the real pain is that we've got the wind directly on the nose and we've got about another 11 miles to cover, but the wind is very light and we'd have to tack all the way, which means we'd be probably doing about 50% more distance. Getting there safe and comfortable is a priority, so we're under motor, but that's what it is. But we're at sea. It's an absolutely stunning day. Provisions.
On the road left tomorrow. Going home.
Might as well eat it now then. Do you think we're besting Matt and Ken? Is our... Sorry?
Besting Matt and Ken for what?
In the food department.
I don't know. Sure what they got. Sausages and carrots is what I've heard. A cake. All in the same mouthful.
So we're in the last about 3 miles of our journey from Loch Sunart back up to the Moydart area, and ahead of us is a beach at Smearsey. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Smearsey. We stayed there a few days ago, met a great couple of kayakers. The guys, I think they said they're 78 years old, still sea kayaking, which is wonderful. But ahead of us I can see the whites of the beach, and we've just got an easy run in under sail. The strong wind forecast doesn't seem to materialise, but we've covered the bulk of the open water now, so if it does come now, well, we're close enough, we won't be out in it for long. Just soaking up this scenery, drinking it all in. We're on our last but one sailing day until probably another year's time, well, like Scotland anyway. We've been blessed with the best weather, really. The winds have been sometimes non-existent and sometimes almost too much. We've had to do a little bit of motoring here and there. We've done plenty of sailing in as well. We've covered a few miles. And one thing I noticed here, there's an awful lot of jellyfish in the water, huge ones. There's a few rocks in front of us. We're just going to have to go keep those on our starboard side, run in behind those, and it's a sharp turn to starboard and we'll run up onto the beach. Just passing the North Channel. I can't remember what the island's called, but the North Channel's here. It goes round the back of the island and out on the south side down the South Channel. We didn't get to go round there. When we come back another time, we'll definitely be exploring there. There's a seal on the rock, sunbathing. We're just arriving in Smearsey. Just decided to go out round these rocks rather than cut through the middle. Tide's quite low. Just watching the seals playing
fun in the water as well.
Yeah. Just gliding in gently, doing about 2.5 knots, 3 knots maybe. Ready to land on the sandy beach. So we've got the company of a couple of walkers. The mill pit following us in a little way behind. I really like this. This is good fun. Best holiday ever. And here we are at Smersey, on an idyllic beach. I'm just about to run very softly up onto the sand. Perfect. Ahoy there, sailors! Right, this is our last.
I've got some alcohol gel if you want to put that on top of it.
Our last but one evening, we're at Smisery
Alcohol
Sands,
gel, that might work.
Smisery Bay, and
I signed my life insurance thing to say I don't smoke. I think this counts.
and Matt has made. What have you made, Matt? Come on, you got to show this to us.
So I've got some Sorbus Orcuperia, and I've carved it into this pipe, and I've filled it full of Darjeeling because we don't have tobacco because smoking is a filthy working class habit, and I'm lower middle. But now I can't light it.
Why can't you light it?
It's too windy, and Ken thinks I should fill it full of alcohol hand gel.
Ken, that's not a good idea.
That depends who's lighting it, doesn't it?
I need more flame. I think the alcohol's a good idea. Just a little bit to get the fire going.
Why don't you light it in the tent porch?
Well, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea.
Have you got fire insurance for your tent? Matthew, have you got your upper middle class pipe?
Oh, yes, I will. Yeah. How do you talk while smoking? It's very difficult.
Hello, lovely. Yeah.
Don't tell Natalia I've become a smoker.
Of tea.
Meet the cam. Hi. There's Joyce.
Hello, old bean.
Have a look at Matt's middle class pipe.
They've gone out again.
Will and Testament.
Going back to lighting of the pipe. Now Matt has to use alcohol hand gel. Ken, do you have a fire extinguisher you've got in your possibles bag?
I've got some flasks of water. I'll
I was
just
going to say
drink that
bucket
over
of
it.
cold water. What is going to happen?
Maybe I should try and light it from a distance.
It's not going to blow up. It's just going to.
It's not lighting though. How do people smoke? It's really time consuming. It takes like 3 days to make a pipe.
And then another 6 to light it.
It's not lighting.
I'm amazed Ken doesn't have a blow lamp with him that you could use to get it going with. What are you going to do, Matt? You got.
I'm going to. Oh, it's just.
He's going to stick that pipe where the sun don't shine in a minute.
The other thing with it is, once it starts burning, you can hardly see the flame. It just gets really hot really quick.
Ah! No, it's not working.
It's too windy here. You need to go in the tent.
It's too windy. Make a shout. I don't want to burn down Kenya's tent.
We're on the last day of the holiday from Smeesbury Beach and heading back to Tynamara campsite. And we've got a beautiful day for sailing again, with southwesterly winds somewhere between 2 and 4, We're not really sure what it'll be yet, but it should be an easy sail back, and everyone's getting ready to go.
Good morning, and we are having a final lovely day sail back to Taimara. I hope.
We should do. Right, Matt, you ready to go?
On in. Once I've stowed this item in my
That looks rather
dry
painful.
suit pocket,
That looks
I'll be
rather
ready to
painful.
go.
I knew you've not been eating enough fruit, but that's a bit excessive as a cure.
Ooh, suit you, sir. Not.
Mill pit all ready for sea?
I think so.
Excellent.
Put that bag in.
Joy, you ready to go?
Not room at the back if you put anything in.
We bested them on the last day. We're not afloat yet, mind.
No, we still bested them loading on the last day.
So Green Bean is ready for sea again.
How are our comrades doing?
We're bested.
Fully loaded,
Bested you.
camping kit. Everything's stowed in place.
Had to do it for one day of the week.
It looks like a lot of kit, but we've been totally self-sufficient, not needing any shops or anything. Although it's not to say we didn't go to a shop, we had to get Matthew his coffee and cake. But apart from that, we've been totally self-sufficient, so that's a full week and a bit's worth of food as well. So everything stowed, and we're ready for the off. Mill pit under sail, we're under sail. We should be able to sail all the way to the beach where we're landing. Shouldn't be any motoring today. Look back there, we shared our camping spot nearly with some sea kayakers. I think they're still there at the moment. The tents are there, I'm not sure if they've gone out for the day or they just haven't left. So we've got a safe westerly breeze. We're heading northeasterly at the moment. Sorry, we're heading northwesterly at the moment. A safe westerly breeze. I'll clear the peninsula out there and get past the entrance to the lock and head north. Finally in front of us is Tainamara at the back of Kepop, and this is where we left from a week ago. We've been to the Isle of Egg, we've been to Smirazy, we've been to Sana Bay, and then we've had 2 nights in Sunart. Came back to Smirazy yesterday, and we've had what started as a very gentle sail out of Smirazy this morning, and then turned into quite a lively sail coming north back along the coast. And yeah, it's been a good week away. Just a few minutes on the water and we'll be in on the beach.
Fancy seeing you here.
What a wonderful day. Difference from what was forecast.
We have landed.
Thank you.
Hey!